Good morning, everybody. Thought you might like to see me wrap some soaps, and I already made a video and deleted it, so I'm going to try again. I have a little piece of foam that just came in some packaging of something that I purchased. I saved it. It gives me a nice soft cushion for wrapping my soaps. I use just the Walmart professional strength wrapping paper. It's cheap and it's really strong. I can pull it really tight. I already wrapped my geode, so you'll see that this geode is absolutely beautiful, even wrapped. There is a little airspace in here, so this one I'm going to leave sitting out in my room and monitor it to make sure that it doesn't do any sweating. Sometimes when you've got a lot of cracks and crevices like that, you may start developing some sweat on your soap. If I do, I'm going to unwrap it and leave it sit unwrapped. I don't have sweating occur on my soap hardly ever anymore because I have my dehumidifier running here in my soap studio all the time. So you can see this gorgeous color, and it's really, really pretty, even wrapped. There's no painting on this soap. The bottom is, I did with Innocence on the bottom of the mold. I let that dry a little bit while I was preparing my layers. And I also did the rock the same way. The little rock is wrapped, and I did these two at the same time. It's just easier to pour multiple molds because you have bigger amounts you're working with. So anyhow, once the Innocence was all on the bottom of the mold, then I made 3 layers. I did Goldfinger, I did Trolls, and I did Amethyst Micas, all Terry's. And I prepared my soap, got it down to about 120 and started pouring. I poured some gold in the one corner, and then after that I just alternated just how I thought that it might be pretty appearing in the rock. Once that was done, I made a bottom layer of Marcasite, and the Marcasite was my base layer, and the same in the bar. You can kind of see the layers a little bit better, and it just made a really, really nice rock effect. The micas are so shiny, they truly look like rock. So when I unmolded this, I had no painting to do whatsoever. I didn't think there was anything that I wanted to accent. I just went ahead and wrapped these this morning, and they look great. As they sit, the smell is going to migrate through. Got a message on here. I hope it doesn't mess up the video. Well, anyhow, I got rid of that. And then also, I wanted to show you, these are 4.5 ounce bars. This is a 2.5 ounce bar. There's some concern about the tree being little, some questions about that. I have no problem with the 2.5 ounce tree because it's like really big. When you put it on your table, no one's going to think it looks like a tiny little soap that they don't want to purchase. I'll be able to sell that for the same price as this, actually, because of the size. People look more at the size of the bar than they do the weight of the bar, but when you end up, you know, with a tiny little bar like that, it's nearly impossible to sell it. This is also just like a regular rectangle soap that I make that is, again, like a 4.5 ounce bar, and you can see that this tree is gonna stand up nicely to that on a table. And you'll see here, I don't know how much you can see but none of the Goldfinger smudged off. I let my soap sit for 24 hours. The micas dry nicely after they're painted on. I was able to wrap with really just absolutely no smudging. It did very well. And the same, I have this leaf already wrapped for you. You'll see there was no smudging of the mica. These colors are so amazing. Just love them. And see how pretty they look even wrapped. Okay, so I'll go ahead and wrap a couple of these leaves. I just pull out a piece, place it down here on my foam, kind of smooth my foam out a little bit. Feeling like you're not seeing that. I hope you are. Let's see. And place my soap down. I kind of smooth this out while I'm placing the soap. I want no wrinkles in that plastic wrap. Then I push down my soap with my finger, pull it really tight, do the opposite side, and then put a little piece of tape. And then I like to flip it over to take a look while I'm doing this. So you've got little creases in here. I want that wrap really tight. So I pull it into the crease on both sides and then just pull that across the back. I can put my face down on my foam again. I use the foam because it doesn't mess up my design. It's nice and soft. You can like really push your soap into there. That helps me develop good tight wrapping. And I'm going to do the same to that side. And cut it off. It goes pretty quick for me. I know lots of people have different techniques for wrapping, and whatever works is great. This just happens to work for me, and if someone was struggling, I thought maybe it would help them a little bit. Okay, well, let me know what else you'd like to see. That's all I've got for now. You guys have a good day.